2.
Yeah, having no Jingu feels real bad. It, like, always reminds me of, you know, old Enigma games where you buy level Malefice instead of Demonic Conversion, and you're like, well, we nearly got this kill, but now my entire laning stage until level 2 is ruined. Top lane, Rubik, Pango up against the Slug. Everyone's just toying with these outposts right now. Shad trying to reclaim his down south. Job of zoning him back. Be laning with S4. Dragon Knight. Okay. Like a real rough one here for Venge Lifestealer to lane against.
Dragon Knight doesn't care about Venge or Lifestealer. Like, Lifestealer usually beats the melee heroes, but Dragon Knight also, with Dragon Blood, doesn't care too much. You know, he's gonna have enough of the sustain in the lane. And Celery, level 1 stun. Once Phoenix has Fire Spirit, you can't trade.
Void Spirit 3-0 in that mid lane for Lim. Big wave coming in for Boom, but again, this lack of Jingu definitely a problem. The monkey. Hanskin doing. Blocking up camps. Blocking the full camp. Celery will get a lot of damage here. Missile stun into a couple of hits. Force that Phoenix away. Top lane, Nico Baby dragging the wave around. Going to aggro the range creep, unfortunately. The up to. A little range creep following the Bane. The lane equilibrium reset. All due to the fact that Toby did drag that Dire wave back behind his tier 1.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Man, 8-2 for Limp in that mid spot. Boom is going to be so heavily regretting taking Boundless Strike level 1.
I believe he said to himself, man, I'm never doing this again. Like, and if it means that we're not getting first blood, I'm not gonna skill it.
Aramis Courier sniped down by FNG. Doing such a good job here, zoning the Rubik away. That Brain Sap as well. Bane excellent at trading hits. Oh, he's gonna get another courier.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
37 gold each, times 5. That's 180 gold times 2, 360. Easy 360, no scope for the team.
Hello, I'm Gabe Newell. You've just achieved first blood. Thanks and have fun.
What is this? I came here to be tested.
FNG overstepping.
Don't be angry.
The lift back with the Fade Bolt. Great job as well getting those hits in. Mid lane dissimulate from Limp to get away from the Boom Monkey King, but with the Boundless Strike he gets that final Jingu stack up. Catching up in the CS now as well as that lane does start to swing back into the Monkey King's favor with the problem he had earlier on. In bottom, Shad and Celery playing into S4, but a quick Breathe Fire and level 2 Dragon Blood, like you were saying. Dragon Knight doesn't really care about your harassment here. He's soaking up all that damage while Hanskin sits full HP and dragging waves across into the creep camp.
11 CS on Lifestealer, 14 on Dragon Knight. What is he bringing? Gloves of Haste? Yeah, you want to bring Gloves of Haste to match Lifestealer's attack speed. If you think, oh, I'm gonna get more damage by buying another Bracer, it's not value. Like, the value you get from Gloves of Haste is much better, and then you just upgrade it to Power Treads.
Limp is dodging a Quake and Jingu stacks, but Boom is very happy just to use Boundless Strike to get that 4th stack as top lane. And they're transferred off of Toby. Onto the Rubik though, and Aramis. Oh, okay, Nico Baby, unfortunate for you. Aramis still had the telekinesis anyway. Close fort lane in that top spot. Pango getting a decent amount of farm there.
Yeah, you said Rubik is doing well. He wants to be able to use Fade Bottle, not but he's also fine with just, you know, trading one hit against the Bane. Bane also does the same thing.
So close to killing him. 30 HP Rubik. away from Nico Baby and FNG, and now the Bane is out of HP, out of mana, can't really offer too much. Well, the Radiant tank going something back to full. Monkey King now overtaking Limp's Void Spirit.
This
Does
is
have an
almost
arcane
more
bottled
fun.
up though on Limp. Resonant Pulse.
Arcane power.
Celery going into the bounty runes, but he's going to get trapped in between Huntskin and S4.
Void Spirit's one of the heroes who can like rush Aghanim Scepter straight away, and then there's nothing wrong about it. Like having 2 charges,
Dire's courier has
2
been
seconds
killed.
silence times 2. Also, you get more physical damage reduction. What are you laughing about, Gary?
Celery's illusion just killed off S4's courier, like as it was about to expire, behind the tier 1 bottom
Dire's
lane. Very well
structures
done.
are fortified.
And now rotation in from the Venge mid. Limp has Dissimilate. And there's no Boundless Strike to set up, so I don't know, Primal Spring into Venge stun, but it's going to be difficult to actually bring the Void Spirit down unless he takes a bunch of tower hits. Another courier? No, not quite. Celery doesn't get enough damage. It's about 3 HP on that little robot.
I think Celery rotated because he felt there's a rotation coming out from Alliance, not because he wanted to kill Void Spirit. He's way too elusive to kill him. 2 charges of Astral Step, point and Dissimilate. You just don't have enough to lock him down.
Limp gets the illusion on top. Gets a ward down, spots the bounty. He's trying to backstab Aramis and he jumps immediately on him with that. Remnant will catch him up.
The void
Very
lies
quick
about your
kill, and they
existence.
might be able to get the Pango as well. If FNG can find...
Toby just used Swashbuckle.
It's on cooldown, you're right. So Nico Baby counters him up, and in comes Limp looking for the double. Shadow Dance. Not ready yet for Nico Baby.
Didn't realize
Doesn't really
we
need
had
it.
started.
Just gets the final touch, and the first stack of permanent Agi is there.
This is it. This is what you need. Like, give me that one. You know what triggers me the most in Dota? When I'm playing like a carry or off lane, I don't play mid, is I miss the first CS, and especially if it was the free one. Like, this is probably the most triggering part for me. Seems like you're not agreeing. Yep, missing the first CS, the first free CS.
Tilts you out of the game.
Phoenix can move around the map. Now the Dragonite is level 5. 3 levels of Dragon Blood will hit level 6, and then he puts pressure on the Lifestealer. They don't have the catapult, but you know, he can also deal some tower damage easily. Doesn't care too much about Vengeful Spirit. They need an
Dire's
extra hero
bottom tower is
to
under
actually
attack.
bring down.
Monkey King now jungling, giving Rubik that mid lane for a bit of experience. Does mean Boom is off the map now, so the fear that Monkey King's rotating into your lane is definitely a threat that Alliance have to consider. But the threat of Limp's rotation is something that Viking didn't see coming. Toby, swashbuckle in 4 seconds. To bring him down, and with that pounce, they most certainly will.
Your cause.
Limp moving twice into the top lane and getting a number of kills now, really setting up Nico
They'll
Baby
never
for a
see me
wonderful
coming.
game.
He pushes the lane on mid, and they have self-sustainable offlaner who can survive alone. They need to bring numbers. You can see Monkey King rotating with the invis. S4 knows, S4 knows something is up. He reads the match.
Killing
so
spree.
well.
Own it.
Beautiful.
You could merely hope
Limp on a
to
killing
amass
spree now,
the
3-0.
I was about to
bit of
say.
experience. They know Boom has just grabbed a rune, I think. They're pinging out where he was.
Limp doesn't need to get that much farm because Dragonite is already having, you know, good time on the bottom, and he scales as a hero, so he can just rotate from the top lane to the bottom lane. Both heroes are very hard to kill. Like, you can't kill Slark right now.
Rubik TPing top to try and save Toby. Swashbuckling down, and Nico Baby's in with the help of Limp. But they're forcing rotations. 3 heroes top from Viking. Limp now can theoretically, you know, TP down bottom lane or something. Or back to mid if he wants to, but stick around. FNG go back and pull back the wave. Radiant Observer Ward does spot out Limp's rotations now. A lot of focus though, like you're saying, these top Observer Ward from the right side, giving a lot of vision for Limp's rotations.
Pangolier need to be careful about using his swashbuckles, like offensively.
Diving in.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Jumps back. The balance strike doesn't catch Phoenix, and Aramis
Radiant structures are
dive
fortified.
from Hanskin. So S4 pops the dragon form to take the objective. Hit that tier 1. Force Viking into this mid lane to
Radiant's
try and
middle
defend.
tower is under attack.
And all the while, Nico Baby's taking down some massive stacks back in the jungle, accelerating so quickly towards the diffusal blade. Yeah, and they forced rotation from Lifestealer and Monkey Kings in the mid lane as well. While outposts both going to the Radiant.
Amazing retrospect.
It's still a decent trade for Alliance. Their supports are having okay time.
Dire's
Using
middle tower
F and
is under
G, he
attack.
made a lot of stacks for Slark. He's getting the XP on the top lane. So far, Alliance movement around the map was pretty much perfect.
Dominating, I guess. Spoonage.
With a double damage rune.
You fought well for a
Pango,
role
who now,
involved.
0-3 and 1, is having a really rough time. Louis not having a game at all. The
Radiant's
DP on
top
Limp
tower
lasting another,
is under
10
attack.
seconds or so. This catapult wave arriving, some really good damage onto the objective. Forcing Aramis to
Dire
defend.
structures
Also,
are
Monkey King
fortified.
smoked up with Avenge. Want to jump onto Limp. Boundless Strike started off. Telekinesis in the chain start. And Limp not able to get the dissimilate off.
I'll take that.
Next time, try not to
Very
die.
well executed by Viking.
I'm a bit worried about Vikings lineup. We saw that yesterday when Flight and Moon was playing the second game. It's hard for them to start a fight. Like you have Venge position 5, who doesn't want to just like go in.
Dire's
You have the
top tower
tools,
is
but
under
they're
attack.
not the best ones.
Man, they're hunting
Radiant
Toby
are
relentlessly. S4 and Nico Baby coming down. Okay, Viking want to force a fight around this tier 1. Nico Baby's under the tower in the trees, so he's stopping up. Dark Fact coming out now. He's got the Shadow Dance to
Dire's
play around
top
with as
tower
well. He
is under
pounces down,
attack.
but Luke jumps in. A little bit of a miss. Black communication, but Alliance, they do evade the Wukong's command. Forcing 4 heroes to defend the tier 1 bottom, while Slark just TP's top will get free farm there. Good pressure
Radiant's
from FNG
middle
mid,
tower
looks
is
for the
under attack.
objective in the mid lane. That tier 1 dealing with a catapult, not very well.
4 hero rotation for what? S4 still continues to farm, same goes for Slark.
Invisibility.
He's about to finish the Fusel Blade in the next minute.
Well, they've gripped up
Straight
the
into it.
A great lineage
Invis rune
comes
does
to
get grabbed by Aramis.
Radiant's middle tower
So
has
quickly
been
across the
denied.
map. King gets the denial on the tower though.
Radiant's top
Something.
tower is under
And
attack.
if you have 3 tower on top, Nico Baby saw them rotating to the bottom lane, 2 TPs, which means that they're not gonna have it. And even if Rubik
Radiant's
TPs,
top
like,
tower is under
Slark might
attack.
just solo kill you, so that's a free
Radiant
tower. This tower
structures are fortified.
rarely falls for Radiant this early on.
Yeah, they're dragging them to one side of the map and then moving straight back.
Radiant's
Exploit
top
the opening,
tower has fallen.
creating holes in the Viking at movement for sure. Celery and Boom are maybe aiming to get Limp, who is rushing for the Aghanim Scepter, but as soon as, yes, Nico Baby Slark is straight up into the stacks that were made for Viking on this other side. Start playing very easily mid and top if they want. Both those tier 1s down. Carving a nice bit of map for them.
They even planted Mango Tree to have vision. Slark finishes his Diffusal Blade 13 minutes in, straight into diff, just Magic Wand, Phase Boots.
Not for you.
There isn't a hero that can, you know, stand and man fight against the Slark at the moment. And I talked about status resistance build, how Nico Baby loves to build it. They have some stuns this game, and you're just gonna lower the cooldown of those stuns duration, not cooldown. But back to the bottom lane.
Yeah, incoming
Radiant's
TK
bottom
again.
tower
Force the
is under
Lifestealer
attack.
away. Viking, they are going to react once more with multiple TPs. Killing him up beautifully, and the
Radiant
to kill off the
structures
dragon
are
and the tower
fortified.
still falls. And Alliance
What chance did I
thinking
have?
about bailing away, but they've brought numbers here. They can still fight if they're able to catch any stragglers. Viking need to retreat as quickly as possible because Limp is hunting and Nico Baby is ready to battle. Really TPing to tier 2. Hanskin is cutting them off at the pass. And Nico is going to find 2 in the back lines here. Aiming for Toby, switching to Shad. He's disarmed up. He's going to have to pop Shadow down as quickly as he can. 9 1-shot is ready, but he becomes late. Quickly, Astral step away, but Toby jumps in with the swashbuckle, and they've got the Void Spirit. The Dissimilate might buy a little bit of time, but they've got the Fade Bolt from the Rubik. Well played by Viking. Baiting them in to that tree line. I think Alliance were expecting them to team down maybe 1 or 2 heroes. And
Killing spree.
onto that Phoenix, who tried to sunway to the high ground, but very quick kills. Snappy and decisive from Viking as they gather some ground.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
For a great team fight.
Precious
Definitely didn't expect Viking to take this good of a fight. I mean, if they use Wukong's command, Alliance is not just gonna run inside of it. Also, I want to see Phoenix using ulti. I don't believe we've seen one supernova so far.
No, I don't believe we have.
Oh, nice play from Aramis. Catches Slark mid-air, stops his bounce, and then steals it. Bounces away from any danger. You talked about Aghanim Scepter on Void Spirit. He is rushing it. It's also one way to, you know, control heroes like a Lifestealer, Pangolier, just to silence before he can get the Rolling Thunder off.
All that rage, or even like Monkey King, you know, jumping on the trees, losing their mischief. There's kind of an interesting move where Alliance seemed like they were going to fight with Limp in that tree line, you know, behind where the tier 1 used to be. But Hanskin went and placed that deep observer ward close to the tier 2. Didn't get into the fight fast enough. Spirit Vessel nearly done for the Phoenix though. Pretty quick. And Nico Baby, of course, still hasn't died yet. A very good game, but Lifestealer Desolator is coming in, and this timing for Shad is going to hit like an absolute truck. Armlet Deso, he's got the Pangolier and the Monkey King to kind of infest and play with as that bomb of Lifestealer pops in front of your face.
Deep Vision plays by FNG.
Go on,
TPs,
get out of
they come
here.
fast, but the Rubik gets killed off much quicker than expected. Nightmare onto the Monkey King. FNG thinking about the grip.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bouncing around this fight. Now the Wukong's from Boom, focusing on S4. FNG stacks up. The attack speed slow. He doesn't get the job done. But he's the supernova winning. Who began asking for? At what cost? And Nico Baby has pretty good at this point now. Sunray and turns the back.
Dominating, I guess.
Is that all?
Returning to the battle and
Dire's top
back to
tower
Bane,
is under
waiting
attack.
on the Shad. The Lifestealer is strong. Quick Nightmare drag back.
Must be dreaming.
No, not gonna work for him.
Very good positioning from FNG. He was hiding underneath the dragons. Catches Pangolier, but Pangolier knows where he was. And then Benj just swaps Bane out. Also not the best supernova. Like, he used it in front of them. If he dived a bit back and then used it, they would need to move. But this time he used it right in front of their faces, and they just killed it. It's also level 1 supernova, just 7 attacks, 5 attacks to destroy it.
Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah, they
attack.
got rid of it real quick.
They can wait for the next set of items to take another fight. That Spirit Vessel, now they have a charge on it. Void Spirit. Void Spirit about to finish. Aghanim Scepter and Slark will have SNY for the next fight.
Waiting game then for Alliance. Top tier 1 getting eyed up by Viking. Bringing numbers top. Hanskin has already retreated. Alliance might just close in on Shad here. Length with a quick dissimulate, but Astral steps away. And carving a bit of space for the Slark. Nico Baby shoves out that bot wave once the Sandra Nyash
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The tier 2. In fact, Viking don't go for the objective top. They kind of think about it, consider going there, but now they've caught a glimpse of a couple of Alliance heroes. They'll set up with Aramis Nightmare, stolen out from base.
Radiant's
This is
bottom
Gabe
tower
Newell.
is under attack.
Thanks for playing Dota 2.
Double kill.
Double kill.
the expected move there. Alliance were for sure.
Radiant
thinking, hey,
structures
top
are
tier one.
fortified.
We'll go bottom lane. We'll guard
Radiant's
this jungle
bottom
area, but
tower
Viking,
is under
the
attack.
mind games.
Dire's structures
What did
are
Bane try to
fortified.
do? Sleep the sleeping target and then wake it up?
Dragon Knight obliterated. They will not catch the Slark. Nico Baby straight up the top lane.
Oh, this is just a freebie. Like, Dragon Knight should not die there. And maybe he felt safe because he has the vision behind and in front of the tower, and also they had the outpost.
A gift from the goddess.
False sense of security.
Alliance need a couple of calm minutes right now. Finish off these items. Slark is going to go BKB. Well, there's the Ogre Club. I'm not going to go for that full S&Y. Yaksha into BKB.
I know that Nico Baby doesn't really love to buy BKB on Slark. And it's gonna be like earlier BKB. He might still swap things around. Feels like he needs to take care of himself. There's no real safe hero. So with the BKB, he can actually, not care about Pangolir's ulti. With Deso, Wave of Terror, Viking should try to take another fight and transition that into Roche.
Halberd now about 1,000 gold away from Shad. Super good up against Alliance. Clark in particular. Dragon Knight going for Helm of the Dominator as his second item after that blink. Group up to smoke from their own.
I would prefer Heaven's Halberd. Great against Lifestealer, Pango, Monkey King, gives you evasion. These heroes don't build into
Dire
MKBs.
are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack.
For anyone that's trying to gank the Slark.
Dire's
But
top
Viking
tower
this time they
has
do
fallen.
stick around top. Finally
Radiant's
take that tier
bottom
1.
tower is under attack.
No bait and switch from them this time. I don't believe anyone's going to be TPing bottom tower either. They're sticking together as a tight unit up top. Pango, the only one elsewhere on the map. Finish off his arcane boots after that spirit vessel
Radiant's
completed.
bottom tower has fallen.
Now Phoenix is level 12,
Dire's top tower
so 8
is under
attacks to
attack.
destroy it, which is gonna be a bit harder, but all these pieces are coming together for Viking. Heaven's Halberd about to be finished. Full Spirit Vessel on Pangolir. Monkey King
Monkey
just
BKB.
100 gold from BKB. This is their timing. This is when they want to take a fight.
Double damage rune arcane void spirit might be the undoing of that though.
Dire's top
He's got
tower
that
is
Aghanim's
under
ready
attack.
also. Alliance very content playing down in the bottom part of the map.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Viking not giving them any targets
Dire's
to play
top
into
tower
though. They
is under
really
attack.
are very close to each other. The buddy system in full effect and now smoking up as a squad. Aramis, the only one showing, getting pinged out. Star Observer Ward spotted him coming into lane and then back up again. The scouts out. Phoenix. No jump. Initiation. Void Spirit should be fine to get away from this one. That create a bit more of a gap.
Radiant
but here's the
are
Roshan attempt from
scanning.
Viking potentially.
It's being pinged out. They don't have any kind of lifesteal. There's no Vlads. They won't be full HP, and the Lions can't take a fight inside of this. Phoenix ulti.
I return.
The chain stun because of the left, beautifully timed by Viking, and they've got 3 FNG as well.
Killing spree. Onage.
Annihilated as Viking. Nice. Do they have another stun? Yeah, Venge stun is up. They've got the chain stun.
A dominating performance. Double kill.
Double kill. That's the fight they needed to open up Roshan.
The timings were there. Like, they have very synchronized item timings, and that's very important to
Radiant's
Dota.
middle
BKB
tower is
on
under
Monkey
attack.
King, you have Lifestealer with the Heaven's Halberd finished. And it's a free Roshan for them.
Absolutely free.
Yeah, Monkey King has Deso queued up. Not sure if he realizes that
Roshan has
Lifestealer
fallen to
has
the
one
Radiant.
already, like 10 minutes ago.
Just go double death.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Only they stacked.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I think if they stacked, we would see definitely a double Deso build.
I restore my connection to the
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Closing in on the BKB. Alliance seem to have lost a bit of steam though. Struggling to deal with the lifestealer. Yeah, like S4 is going to auras. Helm now into Vlad's. He is invis and should scout out Toby on his way in. FNG starts with a nightmare and then, yeah, runs away. Quick swashbuckle forward. Focus the Bane.
Killing spree.
No stick could look for me.
Shab don't get the range off now. The Nico Baby balance strike. Potential here from Monkey King to turn the fight. Shad and Boom, they stand their ground. They focus down the bench though. Nico Baby does get the kill.
Double kill.
And now they go back in again. Even more damage. They're going to super over very nice.
Big Nova.
Should be able to stun down.
Dominating performance.
They had nothing.
Your armor tops down his Aegis.
I think it's still fine for Alliance to take this kind of a fight. Hanskin dies, but they got the Aegis off. It's still, they would still have it for like 3.5 minutes. Now Nico Baby can come back into a fight.
Bouncing in and Toby. Swashbuckle with the Lance lifesteal. He doesn't have Lance, never mind, I'm an idiot. Rolling thunder onto them. Down the
Mega kill.
And another swashbuckle. Shad's killed on FNG, but it's the limp Void Spirit they desperately want. Vessel taking him low. Monkey King caught behind the Remnant. They will not be able to chase with that up onto the treetops.
What Void Spirit needs to do, and why they, I'm gonna call it, won a previous team fight, is he silenced a Pango before he can get the Rolling Thunder off, and then they can burst him down.
Amazing what you found laying around.
Monkey King still going for Death. I mean, he can switch and upgrade it to Mjolnir / Maelstrom. Maybe he doesn't realize, I don't know. Professional players, by the way.
They're going on separate targets anyway.
Radiant's
Still not
bottom
worth the
tower
buy.
is under attack.
Still good raw damage.
Double BKB, maybe.
He switched to Basher now. We're right, Lacoste. Or farming ancients. Now going
Dire's
to the
top
halberd that
tower
he wanted.
is under attack. Dire
Delay
are
it quite
scanning.
significantly. Nico Baby switches back to the S and Y.
A monkey's monkey's switching to
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What do I do with this Mithril hammer? Just extra 24 damage, that's it.
Dire's top
Enchanted
tower
quiver for
is under
monkey.
attack.
When the
Radiant's
item first
bottom
came
tower
out, it
is
still
under
worked
attack.
on the Jingu monkeys or the Wukong's command monkeys. It doesn't work anymore.
Oh, did it really?
It did.
That's nasty, man. Bonus damage. Roshan, 4 minutes until fast spawn. Viking all smoking past the pit. Nico Babies. Has managed to jump and annihilate the Vengeful Spirit. A Nightmare out of Toby stops the advance. The advance is done. The lift off the limb, and then he's gone.
I must walk.
1-for-1 trade.
classic
Viking
mistake.
favored, and Boom is still just pouncing forward and looking for additional targets. Long range spraying across the canopy. Viking happy with what they've got.
Happy that S4 is switching back to
Dire's
Heaven's Halberd.
structures
I don't
are
even
fortified.
think he needed
Dire's
this
top
helm.
tower is under
Can't
attack.
even see his creep at the moment. But probably the best one you can get is Ogre Frost Mage.
Dire's
Simple
top
tier 2
tower
top
has
lane.
fallen.
Alliance not really angling to defend it. Nico Baby doing up Scardy. Feels like he's one item behind where he wants to be right now. Dragonite and Void Spirit
Dire's
not
top
really,
tower is under attack.
not really. Yeah, picking up the
Radiant's
pieces
middle
here. There's a lot
tower
of
is
slack
under
that
attack.
Alliance are giving to this Monkey King lifestealer who just feel like a much more prominent cause in this game. Nico Baby's gonna get scouted. Don't get the grab with the Rubik.
Nico Baby needs to be careful, even though he has a BKB and SNY. There's still 2 bashers. Monkey King finished his. Lifestealer also has one a long time ago. Also Disarm. If he gets the Heaven's Halberd off on Slark before a BKB, like you just disarm him for a long period of time and then he needs to reset.
And Limp's Void Spirit 30 minutes in has completely halted in terms of farm rate, right? Less than 10k net worth now. He got the Aghanim's decent quickly, but it's been stalled. BKB queued, but his acceleration just not there. Farm priority going to the slant.
A gift from the goddess.
And eyeing up Satanic now. Top part of the map, all belonging to Viking. That's a really good sign for them. That Roshan gets close at respawn time.
Illusion!
Again, Alliance. Very tight-knit group. Phoenix the only one elsewhere heading top to defend that wave coming in. He does have an outpost to TP too.
Oh, this is a good bait. Not really. He showed the second illusion.
Monkey King's gonna come and pop this smoke. Down, kills a capital. Can Alliance find him? And a primal string.
Killing spree.
This isn't the end.
Jumps into the waiting arms of Alliance, and that is a huge kill.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Getting picked up.
There's the buyback.
Dominating, I guess. Double kill.
And they know there's no BKB, no Shadow Dance to confirm the same. They slowed down. The majority of Alliance's net worth and damage is gone. Down the drain. Lip, chain stunned up yet again, and this drag.
They're unstoppable.
Annihilating the Void Spirit, forced to astral step away, but they've got the gap closed from Monkey and the swashbuckling angle to take down the third hero of Alliance and leave them with no chance.
And that's a perfect timing for Viking. They need to scout
Radiant's
the Roach.
middle
There's
tower
illusion
is
from
under
Vengeful
attack.
Spirit scouting things out. So Monkey King with the buyback, like he can't be the one picking up the Aegis. Roche. All right, 35 seconds.
Dire's top tower
Who cares
is
Roach
under
when they go in
attack.
tier 3 and barracks? The buybacks are ready from Alliance and they force the Void Spirit.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Buyback on Link here. Oh, they're just going to buy back on Nika Baby.
Dire's top barracks is falling.
Double kill.
Giving them a chance to go into Roshan, which just respawned.
That's a big throw from Viking. Monkey King bought back in the previous fight. They did not get the Aegis for him. Instead, they're just giving Alliance free game. Even though both Limp and Nico Baby bought back, they're gonna kill the Roche. Have that Aegis and G's for both of the cores, so they're gonna have 2 lives.
Nico Baby is still hunting RMS with the help of FNG.
Hard to catch.
On the right-hand side,
By the legs.
and away he goes. Oh, but Limp, he has the
Dire's
everything
turret has been
RMS
killed.
trying to do to get away comes to naught, and his life is forfeit.
Radiant's
And
top
S4
tower is under
scouts out
attack.
Roshan. Alpha Wolf in hand. Lions all going into the pit. The swing, the turnaround.
There's no way they fight this. Monkey King is just dead for
Radiant's
way too long.
top tower is
And
under
they're also
attack.
the ones who are controlling the vision. Viking, they have no observer wards on the map, if I see this correctly.
It doesn't look like it. Celery has 1 in his inventory. Finishes off Viance now. But Aegis and Cheese.
Radiance
Slot.
are strong. Roshan has fallen to the down.
And Alliance pretty happy. The way the game has turned, even with those buybacks.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Vikings smoked up.
Mirrors of
FNG out in the open. They missed the swashbuckle, but Bane still getting picked off very quickly there. And Hanskin TP cancelled. Telekinesis lifted up to the celery vent.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Double kill.
Double kill for Toby.
That's a very weird execution from both of these teams. A lot of mistakes. That should not happen. Like, Phoenix is gone for 50 seconds, which means that's like 50 seconds less on your Aegis timer.
I'm wasted. Limp got now. Courier coming out, full BKB. Limp has a little more freedom in these team fights. Still relying on his skill set to actually do the damage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
leads to riches.
What even is the goal of Void in terms of item build now? Do you go physical damage? Do you buy a Deso yourself?
On Void Spirit?
On Void Spirit, yeah.
You could, yeah. You transition well. This hero is a combination of mixed physical and magical damage.
Just wondering if maybe he wants like a Scythe of Vice or something so they can hex up the Lifestealer or the Monkey King, even like the Pangolier. Try and catch
They already have
their key spells off.
They already have Shivas. That was like one of his options, armor. And he creates a lot of vision for the team, going in with 1 point of Astral Step, Shiva's Guard, then Dissimulate, run back, just to see where they are. But Phoenix already has that, and also you don't want to like stack it. Another purple rune for him, not too bad.
There's Arcane yet again. So Hanskin pretty much tasked with dealing with that wave coming in top. Needs to handle the capital. Will TP to the outpost. Rejoin
Radiant's
the squad
bottom tower is under attack.
Try and get themselves a tier 2 mid. Coffee's coming in. They jump the line. Catch him with the remnant, but I go swap back. So
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're going to catch S4. That one, the Dragon Knight. Annihilated by Viking. A very quick team fight with a little Champions chase. Great Shiva's Guard. Hanskin ready with a supernova. They want to continue fighting. Celery. Pulling up as Nico is still holding on to the Shadow Dance with the Aegis. Completely reign in that team fight. Disarm onto the Void Spirit. Jumps in the background. Trying to focus down the Rubik, but they are catching out the Nico.
You think you caught me?
Get away. The Aegis expires as they do find his first life, and Lift struggling to kill off a Rubik all on his lonesome. And Nico Baby, oh, he's got nothing left in the tank. Does he pounces away? Does leash up the Pangolier? Continues with the chase. The little bash, Dark Pact it up, so the stun not coming. Downward strike does land. Barely as he's mid-air, but Nico Baby
Dire's
is out
top
of there.
barracks are under attack.
Put your Ice Frogs in chat. And he's such a hard hero to take down, especially at this point of the game, but they can get rid of the rest. Also, S4, like, he can't stand his ground because he does not have a BKB. This Helm of the Dominator really not paying off. It's a lot of gold.
Shad facing off with a grip on the lifesteal, Nico focusing that single target as well. Silencing 3 heroes in the back lines and a great supernova. Hanskin well placed, but they infest into the rocket back. So Ray rolling out of danger. Toby saving the lifesteal with a great little play. And after Pacific gets back in, the Blink Dragon
Dire's
turns
top
really
barracks
close.
are under attack.
Man comes out and Slot. Where are you? You're not focusing the big target. Back to Slot. He's trapped in between.
Killing spree.
Get out of danger. Greaves up in about 5 seconds time, but they've got themselves
Double kill.
around onto Limp. Hanskin getting a double kill though, and Limp's still not dead. I thought the Pango would maybe get the kill, but he's brought down. The Lifestealer was left on their lonesome. Alliance are in a 3v2, but they are afraid of what this Monkey and Lifestealer can do.
Slark and Voidbird can get in and out of the fights, but the rest of the team can't. Like, they are fully committed. You can't just, leave Bane or Dragonite, who does not have a BKB in front lines. One of the reasons why S4 is dying so much. He still has that flash queued up. I would prefer to see that BKB, Spell Prism, Prince's Knife. Who do you give Prince's Knife to? You give it to Pangolier, I guess, even though he's very tanky with the Craggy coat. Monkey King is just keeping it for himself right now. And sends it back.
Silence onto the lifestealer. Nico baby. Okay, the swap from Celery will help out. Shad wants to fight though. Look at him just ripping apart this swap.
Venge with the Prince's Knife. Projectile speed. Let's go.
Attacks coming out. Trying to scout out Roshan. Another 2 minutes until fast spawn.
Radiant
Minotaur
are
horn for
scanning.
either side, I believe now. One for the lifestealer. On the dire side. Picks it up, yeah. Spell Prism on Void Spirit is grabbed.
I'll take that.
Amazing what you found laying around.
Timeless Relic.
My master.
Some extra debuff duration and spell damage. Like debuff duration on Dragon Tail's stun if he decides to keep it. 0.25, so it should be like 4.1 seconds stun. But if they have a Minotaur Horn, and yes they do, then Dragon Knight should get it.
Okay.
Invisibility.
Gonna be able to stick around in these team fights for a little longer. Like they're focusing, like it's a DK, and Viking just focus S4 so quickly. Dragonfall lasts like 5 seconds every fight. Oh, Toby in with the Rolling Thunder. Nice nightmare to buy a bit of time, but that telekinesis into Magic Missile clears through Limp. Buyback available on the board. Toby just creating so much havoc. Everything's getting picked up by Blue.
Dominating, I guess.
Buyback for Blue.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's disarmed. S4 battling in the Shad. He turns and lifesteals back. All the HP which was lost.
Dire's middle tower
Killing
is
spree.
under attack.
Tango, boom, on the runaway. Viking, they've been turned on. Oh, turns back.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
That Monkey King is forced to buy back once more on Shad. He's trapped in between 4 heroes. Goes for the TP. Do they have a stun? Nothing comes. Well, Limp chasing Aramis, who Glimmer kicks back out of danger.
This game is so back and forth.
Killing spree.
Like minute, Viking is just winning. Then 2 minutes after, Alliance is in control of this game. Roche may respawn in 5 seconds. Let's see how fast it's gonna be. They have no buybacks. Pangolier, no Rubik.
Radiant's middle tower is
Rubik.
under attack.
And life's like no one has buyback in this game apart from Ben and Star. So a tier 2 mid for Alliance.
Radiant's middle
Respawn
tower
as
has
Hanskin
fallen.
clears out that top wave yet again. It's his job just to deal with the creep waves coming in. Go baby has Rapier queued up. Feeling like he's lacking a little bit in the damage department. We saw how well Shad can, turn from half HP back up to full with the new satanic feat.
Aghanim Scepter on Roche. Roche going down pretty quickly. They want to smoke. Where is it? They have no smoke, but they
Dire
want
are scanning.
to test this Roche. Can it connect? Yes, it does.
Scan does connect. Nice supernova there in the back as well.
Killing spree.
Massive
Oh, no.
stick around. Now Howard's back on with the help of S4.
A dominating performance. Bonage.
But Shannon down and good. Got no way to turn. Swap back, Celery saves the day. With buyback. So we need to get the monkey away. Another swap. Even told.
A dominating performance.
Nico baby with a pounce down. As Hans get to claim yet another life.
That's a buyback from Lifestealer. He wants to go in. Bane couldn't get any good ultis up. They have such a nice heroes against Bane, but this fight, he got the very good grip for almost full duration.
And though, even with Pango dead for a whole minute, now they're pinging it out. Roshan, 3,500 HP. Back into the pit we go. Wait, does Hanskin have Agnums himself? Okay, he does. So Phoenix has full Ags done. Void Spirit already has one of Torsten's.
I just give it to the Dread. Maybe Slark wants to pick it up, but I would prefer to give it
Roshan has fallen to the
Let's see
dark.
who picks it up. It's gonna be a Dragon Knight.
Big
Void Spirit. with the spell prism, lowering the cooldown by 20%. He even bought Eon Disc for himself. So what's the cooldown on Eon Disc? 84 seconds.
Armor as well, right? Super good up against this lifestealer. Never mind, no armor. I'm a moron.
I was like, what armor are you talking about? Maybe Discord is interrupting because I
No,
I couldn't hear about like maybe AC.
I don't know what I was thinking. Did Eon Disc used to have plate mail in its build up?
Not that I remember.
Yeah, I'm just a dumbass.
Maybe I just don't remember, Gary.
No, I'm pretty sure my brain is very smooth today. Woke up from 3 members of Alliance, Limp, S4, FNG. For anyone who's looking to clear out this mid-wave, like a Monkey King on the trees.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Pango.
attack.
But Monkey's top and the rest of Viking hiding out in their bunker. Waiting in their base for Alliance to come to them.
I'll take that.
To nothing. But it will allow FNG to potentially wards down. No, doesn't have any on him. Both teams seem to be lacking in vision. 1 deep ward from Alliance down south. I think Celery is about to come and de-ward. Yeah, holding 3 obs and 3 sentries.
It's hard to maintain vision against the slug. Has Ghost Scepter.
And comes Lympho.
Mega kill.
And bench down for a
Onage.
minute and a half. So now Viking 4 versus 5. Alliance can just group up. They know there's no buybacks.
A new Eye of Scotty is so good against Monkey's Jingu, Lifestealer's Feast.
Radiant's
Any kind
middle
of like
tower is under
lifesteal
attack.
heal is gonna be reduced by 35%.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Here comes S4. Come on, pop the dragon form. Let's go.
Radiant structures are
Heal up
fortified.
Nico, baby. Aegis, plenty of maneuverability on the Slark. Keep him on the front lines and don't fully commit to take down the tier 3.
As
Radiant's
for with the
bottom
Galaxy
tower
Brain
is
Plays,
under
you don't
attack.
need to buy a BKB if you
Radiant's
have a
bottom
feeling
tower has
that you're
fallen.
gonna pick up a Minotaur horn.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, hello.
Radiant's
Right,
bottom
time.
barracks are
Nico
under
baby's
attack.
having it delivered now. And Alliance just very tentatively taking down this first lane of barracks. Feels like they could maybe have committed a little harder here and got 2 lanes pretty quickly.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under
Playing
attack. Radiant's bottom
safely,
barracks has
waiting for
fallen.
Viking to make any kind of slip up. Monkey King shoves out top wave, not getting involved
Radiant's
in any kind
middle
of
tower
base defense.
is under attack.
There's the rapier up on Nico.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Then we jump in, force that back, and Toby forced the Rolling Thunder. Catches a couple, but this team fight isn't ideal for Viking. Yes, they'll be able to bring Nico Baby low, but he just dark packs and he'll be full HP in a second. So no Rolling Thunder for the next fight.
And now Big Daddy Dragon is gonna be taking care of the rest of the barracks. The Sarm. Man, Pango's getting so many of these lucky shot drops.
Radiant's middle barracks are under
It
attack.
feels like it's 50%, not 70.
Radiant's middle barracks
Very
has
long
fallen.
range onto Celery. Lethal lens plus the cast range power on Bane coming into play. I think that's now 2 full lanes of barracks for Alliance. They can come back and defend their top melee barracks with Phoenix. And Aegis expiring in about a minute.
Gary, do the math. I want you to look dumb. If Bane gets Timeless Relic at 1 point and level 25 plus Enfeeble, like, what's the grid duration gonna be?
You want me to look dumb? You're the maths expert. You do it.
All right, let's try. So,
It's your job.
duration 6 seconds on Fiend's Grip,
Plus 5.5.
plus 5.5, already struggling. That's 11.5.
Good job, buddy.
So far, so good. Then you have like status resistance reduction 30%. And then you have debuff duration extra 25.
Wait,
So
is it
down
like
to
a
0.
17
Down to 25, yeah, like 17 seconds probably.
in terms of fights.
Dominating, I guess.
Heroes hit by Limp, and they're focusing on Monkey. Can they chase him down?
They're unstoppable.
Viking.
Regeneration.
Life stealer, no buyback. We're down for 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Radiant's top
He
tower
does have
is
enough
under
money,
attack.
but I think if he can get the courier out, this is the
Radiant's
for
top
them.
tower
Just
has
buy that
fallen.
full Abyssal Blade.
Any options left?
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top
Did you say
barracks are
many
under attack.
options left or not many options left?
Not many
Radiant's
options
top
left.
barracks
Okay, I was
has
like
fallen.
many options left. Yeah, they can type either GG or GG. Well played,
WP.
and that's
Radiant's top barracks is fallen.
Stuns Shad. Takes Alec off. Back to full HP. Supernova will get focused down now, but his rage is about to end. Totally rolls back into the fountain. Infesto. Little Alliance are
Radiant's
focusing
middle
buildings.
tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
It's exposed a little bit, but that's cool. The front line is down. Nico being satanic. Gets him back up the field. Steve or Shad. He's looking very tanky. That man play not doing amazingly for Nico Baby, but now he's going to get some shit back. And now Shad will disarm and get into the back of the little strong. Takes them all down and Viking caught you.
Radiant's ancient is under
back and
attack.
forth game. You did not know who was going to win. A lot of
Mega
mistakes.
kill.
Alliance.
Alliance
Victory.
prevails in the end. Spellcaster was like not on point. Both of these teams, you saw a lot of mistakes, but in the end, Alliance, like once this Void Spirit gets Aghanim Scepter, it's hard for them to take a good fight. The Spangler did not have anything to dispel at the early.